What's up, you guys? This is Jayden Young back with another video today. It's a lovely day on this Tuesday in South Carolina. Sunny outside. Weather's hotter than ever. You know, tell it may rain the next 3 hours and then it'll be sunny again for the next day. But yeah, that's how bipolar this weather can be. But hey, if you saw the title of this video, then you know what we're going to be discussing today. Why on your self-improvement journey you will be hated by others. And this kind of goes more so in the perception of what you could possibly deal with on a day-to-day basis, because the reality is that you're not going to meet people every day who've worked on themselves in that deep way, like how you probably have. You know, you can do that deep internal work on yourself and really transform your life for the better, because really self-improvement is not really about about bettering your external habits, like going to the gym and eating healthier, stuff like that. It's more than that. It's about actually developing your character as a person by actually healing those wounds and stuff like that you've gone through in your life that could be traumatic in any type of way for you, that has changed your own perception of reality. And you see, for many people who haven't really worked on themselves on that level and who haven't really taken that time to understand themselves, they probably, and who have gone through possible traumatic events, they probably have a negative perception of reality. And what will happen in these occasions, many times when people have that negative perception of reality, they would look at a person like you and possibly think things like, well, this person, he may have a big ego. He may think he's full of himself. He may think that he is better than others because the way he is. And look, I've experienced this my own self personally in my own life. And that's why I know some of these things, because I've heard people overtly say some of these things as well too. Or maybe he's out here sleeping with a bunch of women. And when you look at it from a superficial perspective, I'm not trying to brag about me or anything that way, but I know I'm overall a pretty good looking guy. I mean, I'm not ugly, I would think, but overall I know that I'm a pretty decent looking person. And when you add on that superficial aspect of things too, because when you add that into context with it as well, what many people will believe, is that he thinks he's so confident because, well, he's good looking and he has muscles, or maybe he has money, or maybe he gets all the women. Many people, when they think about things like that, it's more so surface minded, instead of really taking the time to really, understand people for who they are. They go off of what they believe could be the case at many times. And, and for many confident guys out there, that could be true. They get their validation and confidence off of having big muscles, maybe a lot of money, instead of actually genuinely having confidence within themselves. But when you reach that next stage of growth and maybe enlightenment in your life, because, the path for all of us is really to reach enlightenment in our way, shape, or form. People aren't going to really understand that about you. And that's something that you're going to have to really live with for the rest of your life, that you will probably be misunderstood by people for the rest of your life. It's only going to be the people who really have put in that work on themselves and who have actually taken that time to really reflect and understand who they are as a person, that they will appreciate you for who you are as a person. That's why it's important that you really do surround yourselves with individuals that want the best for you, that genuinely want to see you succeed just like how you want to see them succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like how I want to see my bros out there, I want to see them eat just as bad as how I want to eat. We all have to bring something to the table at the end of the day. And the reality is that, yeah, when people see you crushing your life and you working hard every day on your goals, that will make people hate you, because it's just reminding them of their own insecurities and things that they wish they had in themselves, instead of them genuinely just wanting to fix that and improve that in their own lives. So for you as a person, you really need to understand that during this path of you going through your journey of self-improvement, of you really taking your life to a next level, you're going to be very misunderstood. Especially if you've done that really deep internal work, because a lot of people, obviously, they haven't. And a lot of people, they're crazy in that way because they don't really understand, and they're only, and it's and not really, I hate to say it too, but it's not fully their fault, because maybe they haven't gathered that insight. Maybe they haven't really understood that. I mean, people know from right from wrong, but in the day, it's only up to you to really want to change that. And for many people, they've only experienced so many negative things. Like, it's like when a woman, meets a really good man, and maybe she's only experienced truly bad men throughout her life, and she knows nothing but the toxic and negativity of it. And when she finally meets that good man, a lot of times what happens with these women is that they run away from that, because that's not what they're used to. When people see something that they're not used to seeing, it will intrigue them to want to understand, but also try to control and maybe do dark things at the same time. And that's a reality for many of us out there. But it's also really important you to know that if you're on that journey of really just truly reaching enlightenment and a lot of knowledge and growth in your life, you will definitely be misunderstood by others from seeing, honestly, what I've only seen from my own perspective and what I've gone through with either my job or even some friendships that I've had before in the past. It's going to be that way for you, because people will envy you and they wouldn't really like you for it. And that's reality. That's why it sucks being at the top, because when you're at the top like that, I'm not at the top, I'm not even close, but when you're at the top at that level, people won't like you. People won't really want to do anything with you, and that's something that you're going to have to really accept, and you may not have a lot of friends because of it. But you have to surround yourself with individuals, like-minded people. That's why I'm glad for these communities like YouTube, that you can express and just genuinely be yourself with people who appreciate that with you. That's why, I feel lucky enough to have some of those people in my life that, that are there and who I care about. And I know who they generally want the best for me, and I want genuinely the best for them. So that's why it's important, man, that you surround yourselves with that type of people, because people like that, who are negative and who haven't worked on themselves in that way, shape, or form, they are just going to perceive their own insecurities on you and make you try to look bad, make you feel bad about yourself, and bring out that negative energy out of you. So that's why you got to surround yourself with people, man, that really want the best for you. I can't say that enough. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I hope I explained this really well and that you've learned something from it in a way. But yeah, man, have a good day. And don't forget, stay positive out there and just go after your goals, man. Crush it. Live it up to your fullest. Peace.